Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your October the 30th just for today in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. The title of today's meditation is Courage. It says, our newfound faith serves as a firm foundation for courage in the future. That comes from the basic text, page 96. Narcotics Anonymous is no place for the faint of heart. Facing life on life's terms without the use of drugs isn't always easy. Recovery requires more than hard work. It requires a liberal dose of courage. What is courage, anyway? A quick look at a dictionary will tell us. We have courage when we face and deal with anything that we think of as difficult, dangerous, or painful, rather than withdrawing from it. Courage means being brave, having a purpose, having spirit. So what is courage, really? Courage is an attitude, one of perseverance. That's what an addict in recovery really needs, perseverance. We make that commitment to stick with our program, to avoid using, no matter what happens. A courageous addict is one who doesn't use, one day at a time, no matter what. And what gives us courage? A relationship with a higher power gives us the strength and the courage to stay clean. We know that so long as we are in our God's care, we will have the power we need to face life on its own terms. Just for today, I have a higher power who cares for me no matter what, knowing that I will strive to have an attitude of courage today. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Courage. I think about that a lot. Yeah, it is facing anything that I can imagine as being difficult, facing it and dealing with it, regardless to that maybe that inward trepidation of feeling that this is too much, this is hard, people aren't going to like me if I do this. Whatever that is, facing it is an example of having courage. I like the term it uses here, courageous addict. I don't use that a lot, but that's what it is. We are courageous, aren't we? When we're in recovery and we're staying clean, no matter what, we are courageous. You are courageous. So I guess that would serve to say that the opposite could be true, but we don't really want to talk about it like that, right? If I'm not staying clean, no matter what, does that mean I'm not courageous or that I'm cowardly in some way? What I think it is that the habit of staying clean, no matter what, takes practice. And if an individual hasn't practiced staying clean no matter what, it makes it very difficult to be courageous, to be a courageous recovering addict. I wouldn't use the word cowardly because that seems a bit inappropriate in my imagination in regards to having to encounter life's changes, deaths, health issues, job changes, no job, a state of chronic unhoused, right, or homelessness. So there's a lot of things that I believe that we face as addicts that are difficult. But because I have seen it with my own eyes and I have actually done it, I know that there is the possibility for any addict to stay clean, lose the desire to use, and to find a new way of life. But it takes time and it takes practice. Why does it take time? Today is October the 30th. I have absolutely no idea at this hour, which is approximately, let's see here, 5:45 a.m. I have absolutely no idea what is going to happen even in the next hour. Now, I can imagine that what has happened every, weekday is going to happen today. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the boys are going to wake up in the best of moods, that my trip to taking them to school is going to go the same as it does every other day. I can make plans for it, but I can't plan the results, right? So if I don't know exactly what's going to even happen in this moment, this day, there's no way in the world I can tell you what's going to happen on November 30th. I can make plans for it, but I can't tell you for sure what's going to happen. There's a lot of people that I love that have lost loved ones rather unexpectedly. I'm talking about relatively young individuals, some of them with health conditions, yes, but no one thought that those health conditions would take a turn so drastically to land these individuals in comatose state or in the hospital and ICU fighting for their life. Okay. So I have some friends that have lost siblings and parents rather unexpectedly. Let's just take this weekend. 2 people have lost very close loved ones, right? One a sister and one a mother. On Thursday of last week, there's no way they could have known that come Monday, they would be making funeral arrangements. All right. So the decision to stay clean no matter what is one that is a plan, but it doesn't always work out that way because some people are not able to take the things that come at them as a result of just living life on its own terms and deal with them courageously in the sense of not using drugs, okay? So I love this meditation. I love that it talks about courage being an attitude. I love that it talks about being a courageous addict, choosing not to use no matter what, and life can be difficult. And all of that is true. But one thing I know for sure is that we do it one day at a time, no matter what. It takes time to get time, and it takes practice. I have to practice being courageous in this regards. I have to practice so that when things do come up, I can look back and say, yes, I have courage and I did that. I faced that and thank God for that, right? My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day, that you will be a courageous, recovering addict no matter what.